Hi everyone, here I want to show you some nuclear chemistry regions questions example. So what I did, I went to last 7 regions exam questions and I collect all 32 questions for you. So let's get started. Okay, let's see, we want this one. Okay, let's see if okay, that's working. Okay, now two equations is given. One of them is uranium bombarded with neutron and two elements, barium and kryptonium, are formed and there are 3 neutrons produced. That is the first one. So initially we have one element and we form 2 elements. So this is the example for a fission reaction. Fission reaction. Okay. The second equation, hydrogen 1 and hydrogen 2 combined, they fuse, they make one heavy element. That is an example for fusion reaction. Remember, U is for unite, so it unites this reaction, 2 elements form one element. It's a fusion reaction. What type of reaction is represented by each of these equations? Both are fission, both are fusion, first fusion, second fission. That is the answer. Question number 2. Which emission causes the atomic number of nuclide to decrease by 2, its mass number decrease by 4? Now, to do that, you need to go table O. Table O. In table O, you have list of the emissions. Alpha emission, which is 2 to 4. Beta emission, -1 to 0. Gamma emission, which is 0. I'm sorry, gamma is not written like that. Let's write it properly. Gamma emission, that is gamma. Oh, I couldn't write it. Okay, start over. Let's try this side. Okay, there we go. That is gamma emission. Now, alpha particle. They are talking about decrease by 2. Mass is 4. So that is going to be alpha particle emission. Gamma is 0 to 0. Beta is -1 to 0. Positron is, it was the positron. We need to go and check table O. It is, I think, positron is, we need to check. I couldn't remember right now. Next question, question number 3. Which statement describe benefits of using a fission reaction? Radioactive waste. So we didn't talk about waste. Nuclear fuel consists of stable isotopes. Gamma radiation is produced. Large amount of energy are produced per mole of reactant. That is the one we are looking for. Next question. Which radioactive emission has the greatest penetration power but the least ionizing power? Remember which one has greatest penetration? We were using concrete. So the answer for this one will be gamma ray. Least ionization power means it doesn't create any particles. That is why. Next one. A change in the nucleus of an atom that converts the atom from one element to another is called transmutation. These are all about the electron change. These are all electron change. We do not form a new element there. We may form new compounds, but transmutation reaction formed new elements. Number 6. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, this one. Okay. Given equation representing a reaction. You remember that is a famous fission reaction that takes place in the nuclear plant. Which statement explains the energy term in this reaction? That is the energy term. Mass is gained due to conversion of mass to energy. Okay, so let's compare the masses here. Remember that is about the Einstein energy formula, mc square. Okay, initial 236, final 235. So we are talking about mass loss. Mass gained is not correct. Mass lost due to conversion of mass into energy, because it forms energy at the end. Conversion of mass to energy. So the answer is C. Okay. Number 7. Which radioisotope requires long-term storage as the method of disposal to protect living things from radioactive exposure over time? For this one, long-term storage, you need to go to table N. We need to go table N and compare the half-lives. Okay, and the one with the longest half-life will require the long-term storage. Okay, you will find the longest half-life. Okay, number 8. In which type of nuclear reaction do the nuclei combine to form a nucleus with greater mass? Combine is fusion. We are combining, uniting them. Number 9. You see similar questions, guys. Even I went through all 7 examples for the last 7 years. They ask similar questions. Look, in which reaction is an atom of one element converted into atom of another element? The answer is transmutation. Okay, next one. Number 10. Which nuclear equation represents a spontaneous? Spontaneous means you do not need to bombard it or combine it to anything, okay? It happens spontaneously. Look at this one. You start with radon and spontaneously it goes to polonium and helium. You do not need to combine it with any other things. But look at this. You need to combine, fuse. You need to make a fusion reaction. Aluminium and helium, right? Here, you need to bombard uranium. It doesn't happen spontaneously. You need to make neutron bombarding. Here, you need to add hydrogen to lithium. It doesn't happen spontaneously. Only this one. You have initial element, and it goes to polonium and helium by itself, which is a spontaneous reaction.